I've just started work with my new company um, because I joined towards like the second half of December. There's not much work yet. By the way, I joined Deloitte USI. Uh, so yeah, we go on shutdown, like the winter shutdown. You might have heard that Deloitte goes on winter shutdown. So from 25th, everything is closed, nobody's working. So we reopen on Jan 2nd, which is again a Friday, so nothing much is going to happen. So Jan 5th, Monday is when everything will sort of reopen. Until then, I just have few trainings to complete, and I'm just getting a hang of my new laptop and all the places that I need to access. So just getting used to the new things at this new company. I'm not in the best of a mental framework currently because Taco is not well. I have anxiety and not doing great. But I try to compartmentalize as much as I can, and it does help that I'm not in Kochi but I'm in Bangalore. When I was in Kochi, I was an absolute mess. Because I'm in Bangalore, I am able to compartmentalize a little bit, or rather like forget about it for a few minutes, but it comes back. Anyways, we're trying our best to get Taco the best care. We're doing our best. So yeah, those are the things that are happening. From like past few weeks, I've been wanting to sit down and reflect on 2025 and plan for 2026, which is something that I've been doing for years. But I'm not getting the right mental bandwidth to do it. But today I really want to do it. I really want to sit and reflect on how my 2025 went. Did it go according to the plan or not? And make few adjustments and set few goals for what I want 2026 to look like. So I think I'll do that in some time. So we'll meet back then. This is the book where I write random things down. Random, like if suddenly I'm getting like this goal in life that I want to achieve, and I write it down here. So over the years, I have a lot of things written down here. I started doing this in 2022 because 2022 was a monumental year in my life where I think I can clearly say that maybe the year where I truly understood myself and just became my best self. It was probably because 2021 was a very tough year, and 2022 is where I overcame it. I don't know if I'm making any sense to anybody, but 2022 was a killer year for me in terms of personal growth, and I think I see myself as pre-2022 and post-2022 because I am not the same person before and after that year. So I started doing this in 2022 where I write things down, like goals, aspirations, things I want to do, what I'm feeling, everything. Like I write down a lot of things. So that's what I'm going to do now, since 2025 is coming to an end. I just want to write down how I'm feeling. Did I meet the goals that I had set for this year? What are the goals that I didn't meet? How do I feel about that? And then I'll go on to write like goals I want to set for 2026. And these can be personal goals, financial goals, career goals, anything of that sort. So I write all of it down so that I don't forget. And also so that at the end of the year I can see, or even mid-year, whenever you want to, you can just go and check if I'm in that path at least. Since I knew from the beginning that 2025 is going to be a hectic year for me and a year of a lot of like big changes, I didn't want to add a lot of one sec. Yeah, since I knew that 2025 is going to be a year of big changes for me, I didn't want to add a lot of other goals into the year because that would just make me overwhelmed for no reason. So when I started 2025, I had very simple goals. Okay, so when I started 2025, I had set 6 very straightforward goals, and now we'll see if I did achieve those goals. So 2025, the main thing that was going to happen with me, with my life, was that I was going to get married. So my first goal was to get married the way I was happy with, or the way I want to. And I did that, so I can check that off. I did get married in August of 2025 to the love of my life, the way both of us were happy to do it, like without pissing off our families also. So we wanted to be considerate to how our family want our wedding to look like, but without compromising on how we want to feel that day. So came to a middle ground, made it work. I did get married the way I wanted to. I'm very happy that I got married to Akhil and with the way I got married. So that's a check. The second most stressful or big change that I wanted to do in 2025 was change companies. So I joined Oracle 4.5 years ago, fresh out of college. I got the college placement. That's how I joined Oracle as a consultant. And I have been there for 4.5 years and I never really got to change jobs. There was a lot of like internal battles that like stopped me from changing, and I really wanted to get over that fear and just go for it. So August 2025, I got married. Immediately after getting back to Bangalore, I took a little bit of a cool off time, and then after that I immediately got to applying for jobs. And December 2025, I have joined Deloitte. So my goal that I've written down is change job with a crazy pay raise, which I did. I did change jobs with a crazy pay raise, which is great. So it's a great place to start 2026 in. I joined very recently, so I will actually start work only in the next year. So 2 of the gigantic goals were achieved. Now coming to few other things. In my vision board, you'll see a small picture of my mom and Taco. So these are the 2 people who give me unconditional love and support. I want to cry. So I wanted to make sure that in 2025 I take steps to express and communicate my love and gratitude for them being in my life. And I'm terrible at expressing my emotions to anybody other than my husband. So only with Akhil I am 100% myself. With everybody else in this world, they get only a version of me that I'm comfortable to show, even to my mother. It's just because of the way I was brought up and because of my childhood experiences. So I wanted to put it in my vision board that I take conscious steps to communicate better and show my love and affection and gratitude to both these people who bring me so much of joy, stability, and comfort. Uh, I don't know how to measure this goal, to be honest. I hope they did feel love and affection from me. And I do know that I have immense gratitude for them. So I'm going to check it. Anyways. Another goal that I had set was to finally start planning for my Japan trip. So from 2024, I think I started developing this strong need to go to Japan. Not a need, it's a want. But suddenly, I don't know for what reason, but I have this attraction to Japan. So I really want to start planning it because it's a very expensive trip. It is going to be a very expensive trip. So I want to plan it properly. So I did start planning. I don't think in 2026 I'd be able to do the trip. Not sure, never say never. But definitely in 2027, I really want to go there. But the planning is happening. So plan for Japan trip. Yes, I am planning. I have watched a lot of videos. I have a lot of plans on what I want to do, where I want to go, things like that. So I've been planning. It's a huge commitment to go to Japan, come back financially, and I need a lot of time off of work to do this. So it needs a lot of planning. So it's good that I'm planning. And the next is a financial thing. So I have another bank account where I put a little bit of my savings. Most of my savings are in the form of investments, which I don't touch. But I wanted an emergency fund created, like a liquid fund, as an emergency fund in my other account. And since I was getting married, I knew that whatever savings I had in that account would plummet significantly because weddings are expensive and I was spending for a lot of my things. So I knew that it would plummet in August, but by December I wanted to, at the time I thought this was a very unreachable amount, but I wanted 1.5 lakhs in emergency fund in my other account. And now it's December and I have over 2 lakhs in that account. I have no idea how that happened. Actually, I do. Even though I took a lot of my savings out for my wedding, I also got a lot of money as gift. So I saved after August, obviously. So yeah, I do have more than 1.5 lakhs actually in my emergency fund, which I'm super proud of actually. More than 2 lakhs in emergency fund. Great, Varsha. Now to the final goal. I am so embarrassed to even read this out loud because I read this out every year and put a big fat cross against it because I never in my life have been able to achieve this. And that is be consistent with my fitness, gym / walking, whatever I want to do. Just be consistent. And nope. As usual, I didn't do it this year also. And this year I was really hoping I would do it because what more of a motivation do you need than your wedding, right? Most people use their wedding as a big motivation to work out and look their best, but not this girl right here. She did not care. Nothing can motivate me to work out is my takeaway from this year. Nothing. If my wedding couldn't motivate me to look a certain way, I don't know what will.
2,000 years later.
So I've written down my aspirations for 2026. This time I've done something a little different. I have made 3 sections, one called primary, and then one called secondary, and then another one called long term, and each of these I've put three goals each. It's few hours later again, but yeah, we'll just go through briefly the 2026 goals that I've written down. The primary goals that I have set for the next year is basically about my career, and majorly just like what I want my corporate persona to be, because as a person I am actually very bad at communicating or like making friends and things like that, but from my experience I have realized that you really need to network more to survive corporate, or to make your life a little easier in corporate. So I really want to make an effort to start speaking more to people, networking, and creating like a separate personality for myself to survive corporate. And next year I really want to start doing that. Another primary goal for 2026 is to actually again focus on my health and fitness. Health, I am actually very healthy, touch wood, there is nothing wrong with my health, but fitness wise I think I need a little bit of movement. Everybody needs a little bit of movement in their life, and I really need to do it. At least this year I hope I find the motivation to just stick to something, any form of activity or movement. I have written down swimming, walking, and I have a plan to learn a martial art, because if I have to learn something new, I think I'll be more interested to go and do it. I don't know, let's see. And the third primary goal is to set up a Airbnb business for my mom and my grandparents. So if it's Airbnb, it's easier for me to like manage it from Bangalore, even though it will be in Kerala. I really need to think, plan, and like take out time to go there and set this up for them, because I think it's a good passive income for them that I could set up. My secondary goals are to, one, travel. I did not travel much in 2025 because I didn't have the money or time. So in 2026 I want to do at least one international and go to a few new places, and I want to learn a martial art, like I said, like an MMA or something, like some kind of an activity, something new that I can learn. And I have written make more content. Now this fitness thing and content thing are two things that I almost add every year to my vision board or in my plan, but I never get to actually do it. Even now I'm not sure, I'm not very driven to content creation. I have a full-time job, and otherwise I'm a very lazy person, so I don't know. I hope this year I find the motivation to do that as well. Let's see. And for long term I have written add more to my 40, and for long term I've written add more to my 40s board. It will not make any sense to you. So I have a Pinterest board called My Life at 40 or something like that, something cheesy like that, and I add pictures or like some inspos of what I think my 40s would look like, or what I want my 40s to look like, because in my head 40s is when I will actually reap the benefits of working now. So 20s and 30s I'm going to dedicate to work, and hopefully 40s I'll be able to like relax and kick back a little. That's my hope and plan. So in order to do that I need to have a vision in mind. So I have this Pinterest board where I add inspirations or pictures that adds like a motivation for me to reach there by the time I'm 40. Let's see. Another thing is to actually start driving a car now. Because I'm in Bangalore, it makes no sense for me to drive a car. But if I don't drive it now, maybe I never will. Like, what if I lose my confidence to drive? And I'm actually a pretty good driver, or was, because the last time I drove, I think it was during my license, like when I wanted to get my license, which was when I was 18 or 19, not sure. But I know that I can drive well, but I don't really drive now. I don't need to drive a car now in Bangalore, but I need to do it for long term, which is why I've put it in my long term list. So for long term, I need to start doing it now. Otherwise, I'll just like lose touch. And I don't want to be a person who doesn't drive a car, especially as a woman. So I need to like shut the fuck up and actually do it. And the last long-term goal is to put money towards a specific goal. I have a lot of goals, so I need to decide which goal I want to put money aside for. But I want to bifurcate and like have a specific fund where I save for a particular goal that I want to save for. So these are the goals briefly, and according to these goals I have made a vision board, which is now my new phone wallpaper. And that's it. That's the whole shenanigan. I think we're done. 2025 is almost over, and even though I'm not ending it on the greatest note, I should actually acknowledge that it was actually a very good year for me. A lot of big milestones, and overall I was very happy in 2025. So let's hope 2026 turns out even better. As we speak, this is 24th, so tomorrow is Christmas, and tomorrow night Akhila and I will be traveling to Kochi to pick up Taco and my mom. Taco needs a surgery which will be done in Bangalore, so we'll be transporting him from Kochi to Bangalore. We'll be driving them here, and we'll see how everything turns out. Yeah, so the beginning of 2026 is going to be tough. It'll be Taco's surgery, recovery, and just hoping that everything turns out well and he gets a long, happy life. Okay, bye.